Good morning, Super Scholars. Today is Tuesday, April 21st. I hope you all had a wonderful Monday and that you're here and ready to grow your brains from home. Before we get started on today, do make sure you go back to yesterday's last slide and check your work. If you click here, it has all of the answers and talks you through how to get those answers. It's always a great idea to go back and reread and double check just to make sure you don't have any silly mistakes. For today, we're going to start with a little bit of review on investigations by doing a story problem. So Mia has some pennies in her penny jar. She takes out 9 pennies and gives them to Max. So I'm going to take out 9 pennies to give to Max. 1, let me just make another. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Now Mia has 1 penny left in her penny jar. How many pennies did Mia start with? So let's think about what we know. Do we know how many pennies were in the jar to begin with? Does it tell us that in the story problem? No. Do we know how many pennies she gave away? Yes, it tells us she gave away 9 pennies. And do we know how many pennies are still left in the jar? Yes. Now Mia has 1 penny left in the jar. So how many pennies did Mia start with? If you're unsure of how to figure this out, look at the equation that Investigations gave us. Blank minus 9 equals 1. What minus 9 equals 1? Think about it. If you came to the answer of 10, then you are correct. She had 10 pennies in her penny jar. Then she took away 1, and now, or sorry, she took away 9, and now she has 1. 10 minus 9 equals 1. Okay, so let's go over our weekly vocabulary. Our first vocabulary word is data. Data is a collection of information about a topic. And category. Do you remember from yesterday what category means? Category is when you organize objects into similar sets or groups. Remember yesterday when we organized the animals into the way they move? For today, our learning intention is I am learning to describe, compare, and interpret data. Then use an equation to represent the data. Now remember, our success criteria tells you exactly what you need to be able to do to say, I have got that learning target. Today, your success criteria is I know I've got it when I can organize data into 3 categories and use an equation with 3 numbers to show the sum of the data responses. Now, today is a special day because we have come to the end of our unit. Yay! So here's what we're going to do. You may solve this data question with your family and record your results. So the data question is, which day do you like best? There are 3 options: Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So ask the people around your house, which day do you like best? Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday? Then record your results. So you can record it over here and over here. So how many people like Monday? How many like Tuesday? And then how many people like Wednesday? After you figure that out, then How many people answered the survey? The last part of this is to write the equation with three numbers to show the sum of the responses. That's a part of your success criteria. While you are completing this activity, think about these three questions. What math equation could you make from this survey? Which day do people like the most? Which day is the least, less or smaller amount popular? Once you've completed this, you can move on. For today, you are going to do student activity page 284. This page is about fruit snacks. I know you all love fruit snacks. Max wants to bring in fruit for his class. He can bring in only two kinds of fruit. Max asked his classmates what their favorite fruits are. So here's the picture of his data. Once you have looked at the data, then you're going to want to answer these questions. How many students chose pear? This is the pear. How many students answered the survey? Which two fruits should Max bring in for the class snack? So think about this one. If not that many people liked the fruit, do you think he should bring it in for a snack? Number 4, why should he bring in these two fruits? Remember, your success criteria, I know I've got it when I can organize data into three categories and use an equation with three numbers to show the sum of the data responses. Now, they've already organized the data. So what you're going to do, where can you show us that you can use an equation with three numbers to show the sum of the data responses? If you look, there's more than three categories. So what's something you can do to use three numbers to show the data responses? Once you have completed the work for today, you can click this link to check what you've done, just to make sure you understand what the question is asking and that you don't have any silly mistakes. All right, Super Scholars, I can't wait to see the work you do today, and I hope you have a fun, wonderful Tuesday.